Listen to me carefully. Some of you have been wondering why your life feels different, why the struggle is so intense, why the pressure feels heavier than it should. You look around, and it seems like nothing ever comes easy for you. Every time you take one step forward, something tries to push you 2 steps back. You keep asking yourself, why me? But I came to tell you this is not bad luck. This is not a curse. This is the weight of your anointing. This is the cost of being chosen by God. When divine purpose rests on your life, you will feel resistance. When you are marked by God, you are noticed by darkness, because the truth is, when you are anointed, you are dangerous. Dangerous to doubt, dangerous to fear, dangerous to every force that tried to stop you. And today, I'm going to reveal the 7 signs that show you are dangerously anointed by God. Have you ever felt like you just don't belong anywhere? Like no matter how hard you try to fit in, something inside you always stands out? That's not a mistake, that's a mark. When you are anointed, you can't blend in. You think differently, you move differently, you see differently. You were never designed to walk with the crowd. You might be surrounded by people, yet still feel alone. You might sit in rooms where you smile, but deep down you know you're different. That difference is divine. It's the signal that you've been set apart for something greater. See, when God places purpose in your life, separation becomes necessary. He will pull you away from circles that can't carry your vision. He will remove people who can't go where you're going. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it's lonely. But separation is not rejection, it's preparation. There are places you can't go anymore. There are conversations you can't be part of. There are people you must release to rise higher. Because if you keep trying to fit in, you'll shrink your destiny just to make others comfortable. You weren't born to blend in, you were born to stand out. Don't apologize for being different. Don't water down your fire to make others feel safe. If your presence makes them uncomfortable, that's because your anointing exposes what they've been hiding. You are not strange, you are chosen. You are not too much, you are set apart. And when you finally embrace your difference, you'll step into your divine distinction. There are moments in life when doors open that you didn't even knock on, when blessings find you instead of you chasing them, when things work out for you in ways that make no logical sense. That's not coincidence. That's favor. When you're dangerously anointed, divine favor follows you everywhere you go. You don't chase opportunity. Opportunity recognizes you. You don't force doors open. They open when you arrive. People will look at your life and wonder, how did they make it? How did they survive what should have destroyed them? And the answer is simple. God's hand is on them. Favor doesn't mean your life will be easy. It means it will be guided. Even in struggle, things will align. Even in chaos, things will work out. Because when divine purpose covers you, even your mistakes turn into miracles. But hear me, favor also attracts envy. Not everyone will celebrate when you start winning. Some will question it. Some will try to explain it away. Some will even try to sabotage it. But what God has ordained, no human can cancel. What's meant for you cannot be stolen, delayed, or denied. So when you see doors opening, don't doubt it, step through it. When you feel blessings coming, don't question it, receive it. Because favor is not luck, it's alignment. It's not chance, it's divine timing. And when you walk in that kind of favor, you don't chase blessings. Blessings chase you. Have you ever felt the pain of others like it was your own? Have you ever woken up with a weight on your heart for people you barely know? That's not emotion, that's empathy with purpose. It means God trusts you with his heart. When you are anointed, you don't just exist for yourself. You become a vessel for healing, strength, and intercession. You feel deeply because you're connected spiritually. You sense things others overlook. You notice pain that others ignore. And yes, it can feel heavy. Sometimes you wish you could turn it off. Sometimes you wonder why you care so much. But that burden is not a curse, it's a calling. It's proof that you carry divine compassion. You're not meant to just watch people suffer. You're meant to help lift their load. This is why you're drawn to broken people. Why you can't ignore injustice. Why your spirit stirs when you see someone lost, hurting, or forgotten. Because your anointing carries healing power. Your words carry restoration. Your presence carries peace. But remember, even helpers need healing. Even givers must guard their hearts. Protect your spirit. Recharge in silence. And stay connected to your source, because your strength doesn't come from the world. It comes from God. There comes a point in every anointed person's journey when isolation becomes unavoidable. People fade away. Doors close. Silence surrounds you, and you start wondering if something's wrong with you. But the truth is, this is God's design. Isolation is the classroom of anointing. It's where God separates you from noise so you can hear his voice. It's where strength is built in solitude, when no one else is around, when validation is gone, when you can't depend on applause. That's when you discover who you truly are. You're not being punished. You're being prepared, because public power always requires private preparation. Before every elevation, there is isolation. So stop fighting your quiet season. Stop resenting your solitude. The silence that frustrates you now will soon produce the clarity you've been praying for. Sometimes God hides you so he can heal you. He removes you from what distracts you so he can develop what's inside you. When you're dangerously anointed, you'll walk alone for a season, but not forever. That isolation is the incubator of your greatness. No matter what happens, you bounce back. You've been knocked down more times than you can count. You faced losses that would have broken others, but somehow you're still standing. That's not normal strength, that's divine resilience. When you are anointed, you don't break, you bend. You don't fall, you fight. You don't quit, you conquer. And every battle that was meant to destroy you only made you stronger. Because your strength doesn't come from circumstances, it comes from calling. People look at you and see scars, but what they don't see is the strength behind them. They see your storms, but they don't see your survival. You've walked through fire and didn't burn. You've faced betrayal and still love. You've been rejected and still rise. That's what dangerous anointing looks like: unstoppable resilience. And here's the truth: resilience is not about never falling. It's about refusing to stay down. So when life hits you hard, remember who you are. You are not fragile. You are forged. You are not weak. You are war-tested. And every scar you carry is proof that you are still chosen, still favored, still unstoppable. When you are dangerously anointed, your presence alone shifts atmospheres. People feel peace when you walk in. They feel hope when you speak. You don't even have to say much. Your energy carries power. It's not about titles, status, or position. It's about essence. The light inside you cannot be hidden. It radiates through your words, your kindness, your strength, your silence. People around you begin to change, not because you're trying to impress them, but because your anointing awakens something in them. This is the mark of divine influence. When your life becomes a message, not just your mouth, when your actions preach louder than your words. And this is what the enemy fears most: your impact. He doesn't care about your possessions or your image. He's terrified of your influence. Because when an anointed person moves, change follows. That's why you face so much, because your light threatens darkness. But you can't dim what God has designed to shine. So keep showing up. Keep speaking life. Keep walking in purpose. Because your presence is power. If you've been feeling the pressure, the pain, the isolation, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of divine weight. It's proof that heaven has its hand on you. Being dangerously anointed doesn't mean life will be easy. It means life will be purposeful. It means everything you go through, every heartbreak, every loss, every delay is working for something greater. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to live a quiet, hidden, forgettable life. You were created to shift environments, to break cycles, to lift others, to lead with love, to move with power. And yes, it's heavy sometimes. Yes, it's lonely sometimes. But when you are dangerously anointed, you are never alone. God walks with you, covers you, and fights for you. So keep standing, keep believing, keep rising. Because when the dust settles, the world will see what heaven already knows. You are dangerously anointed, and nothing on earth or beyond it can stop what God has started in you.